Behind me is the iconic North American Sabreliner 65. I am beyond grateful to have the opportunity to fly such an amazing airplane, and I get to bring you guys along for the ride. We're here in a cold and rainy Salt Lake City, headed back to California. Let's go to work, baby.
Before taxi, entry doors locked, lights out, chock signals power, road and clear, AC, DC, electrical, anti-ice currently off. Probably turn it on here, emergency gyro, uncaged, altimeters, standby left, transponders on. Alright, ready taxi.
Okay.
Brake is off.
Alright, follow him.
Ground Sabreliner. We have Tango spot 28 signature taxi.
Ground runway 17 taxi via kilo.
17 via kilo. Anti-skid, you should have no brakes.
Brakes.
And you got brakes back.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Flight controls, free and loose. Thrust reversers are stowed, switches off, autopilot's off, thrust, second engine started, APR tested with the rise on both engines, anti-ice. We used it on the way in, first flight of the day, departure brief.
Alright, BLSC takeoff, standard callouts as briefed. Going up to 9,000, I think, see 9,000 set.
Yep.
Anything happens, we'll come back here, big long runway.
It's going to be heading, altitude select, I have that for you.
Awesome.
Alright, ready to go 17.
Sabreliner, Salt Lake Tower, hello, just working on your I-5 release.
Thank you.
Sabreliner, 13010, runway 17, let up a wait.
Line up and wait 17. Strobes are on.
Clear on my side.
AOA, recog, ignitions to continuous, TARA, strobe light, recog, windshield heat, anti-ice panel, I'll get them on here in a second, we're rolling.
Sabreliner, turn to right heading 280, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Right turn 280, clear takeoff 17. Alright, power's coming up.
Here we go.
APR, ARM,
Set
power's
power.
alive, and it's set.
Steering's off.
Okay. Speed's alive, V1, VR, V2. Positive rate.
You're up.
Lap stand.
Alright, you ready? Clear right?
Yep, clear right. 400 feet, flaps are coming up.
Tower Salt 217 on the visual runway 17, and we got the speed 170.
Shot 217, Salt Lake Tower, low wind 13011, runway 17, clear to land.
Clear to land 17, Salt 217.
Sabreliner, contact departure, good flight.
See you guys later. Departure Sabreliner 280 heading 6,000, climbing 9,000.
Flight departure, radar contact.
Okay, gears up, lights are off, flaps are up, thrust reversers, AVRs, disarmed, ignitions normal, wing anti-ice is on, and engine
4027,
pressure is working.
Direct mode first, go as 4027.
One to go.
Roger.
I maintain 14,000.
14,000. 14, you like
Alright, I see 14.
Climb checks to 18 complete.
Resume normal speed, climb maintain 15,000.
Normal speed, 15,000.
IC-15.
No longer limited.
Yeah, 1748,
15
contact
set.
Salt Lake Center, 119.905.
Above 10, accelerating.
Clear direct desert.
Direct to desert. Direct to desert, nav's available. Nav is should be capturing.
Thank you.
Contact Salt Lake Center, 128.55.
128.55. Salt Lake Center, Sabreliner 12,000, climbing 15,000.
Salt Lake Center, climbing, maintain flight level 400.
400. 40.
IC-40. Thank you.
Altitude select. 18,092.
Coming up.
Recog.
16 stat, you ready, advise when you're ready.
Go ahead.
November, after Peacock, after Tipton, clear direct Battle Mountain, Bravo, Alpha Mike, direct Lovelock, rest of route unseen.
After Tipton, Battle Mountain, and Lovelock. Tipton, Battle Mountain, Lovelock.
Salt Lake Air Canada,
I see it.
743-360.
Alright guys, we're up here at flight level 400 in the Sabreliner, doing Mach 8.1, but with a gnarly 90 knot headwind, we're only doing 376 over the ground. Talk about a capable little airplane. This is normally what the Gulfstream 4 would be doing up here. Here with my buddy Eric. You've been flying this airplane for quite a while. What can you tell us about the Sabreliner? Everybody wants to know. There's not too much Sabreliner content out there.
Yeah, it's
8 miles opposite direction, northbound.
shame because like you said, it's a great airplane. The 65 has got 731. This has got a different wing than the 60, no slats. We've done Teterboro to San Jose in this.
Wow.
We're doing 8.0 right now. We could almost get it down to 400 pounds a side and have it back at 7.5 if we wanted to go long range. But yeah, it's built like a tank. There's probably, I would say 20 of them still flying, the 65s. 4 people, it gets the job done. It's got a galley, microwave, plushable external service lab, single point. I mean, it's people that fly them, love them. I've flown 60 SC. Oh man, has it been 10 years? Probably been more than that.
Wow.
Probably 12. I actually started as a mechanic on them.
Yeah, how's getting parts for these things?
Honestly, not bad. I've been since Chesterfield, Missouri. They bought everything from Sabreliner so that they can still overhaul almost everything. I got a break with them right now getting overhauled. They have a lot of capability. Overhaul all the instruments. 731s are used on, Learjets, Falcons. I mean, they're very robust engine.
13 miles opposite direction,
but not really parts issues, honestly. A lot of relays. These things do not like to sit. If they sit, you get in it and stuff's stuck and relays don't work. They want to be flown. I've shed a lot of blood battling these things with cramped quarters and but everything's designed with redundancy. These were built to move generals around. So
yeah, so the history dates back to the military use, right?
Yeah, it started with the 40, which was the T-39, 50s and 60s, but yeah, then they just said, hey, we can make a business jet after, Citations and Lear started coming out. They made the 60, which was technically the T-39G, and then Bob Hoover, had the 40 routine where he'd loop and roll it and all that. The last bird he flew in the documentary where he does I was the mechanic at the time when he was doing the loop and the roll. So he put a smoke system on it, did his routine. He still remembered all the numbers. That was a fun little project, putting a smoke system on it. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very capable,
Super redundant in terms of the systems, right?
Yeah, it would take a lot to have multiple failures. Yeah, if you lost everything's got accumulators, so even if we lost all hydraulics, we'd still have brakes, we'd still have a TR application. But yeah, I've probably flown 2 or 3 of the 65s. This is serial 60. The last serial is 81. That's down in Mojave. It's very maneuverable too. It's not quite the F-86, the wing. That's kind of a myth, but it very fast roll rate.
Yeah. So what's the relationship between F-86 and the Sabreliner? So it's a myth.
It's essentially a myth. Yeah, everyone says it's the F-86 wing. It's not quite the F-86. They didn't just take one and put it on there and build a business jet, but that's where it came from. They wanted something to transport the generals based off that North American platform. It's fun to fly. It's efficient. It's kind of cool. The cabin's a club and then 2 seats and then lab. The middle row actually, this was designed from the factory. They spin 180 and then they go flat. So essentially you have 2 beds.
Wow. So
you can, for takeoff and landing, the 2 people can, if you got 2 people going cross country, they could sit in the 5th, 6th seat for takeoff. Or then lay down and go
That's
to
pretty
sleep.
cool.
We've done some red eyes with that configuration.
Wow.
Originally, we were looking at putting a couch for that reason and talked to them guys. Joe at Avmats, and he does you know those turn around, right? A lot of knowledge there. Joe Schnettler, Paul Jamerson, Mike Whitty in avionics. I mean, just top-notch guys that are will answer my call and text whenever. Gary Gilbert's at Thornton down in Van Nuys. I don't know if you've been down there. They don't really work on them anymore, but Gary was with Sabreliner for a lot of years. He's just a very knowledgeable guy. It's cool to have people like that. It's, you know, it's a community.
Yeah, I bet all the Sabreliner guys know each other, huh?
Yeah.
So few of you guys.
Yeah, I got Randy out in Byron with 2 of them, 3 of them now. They do upset training in them. Little plug for the Patriot Jet Team upset.
Yeah, go check them out.
They you need to do some upset training in a jet instead of doing it in an extra. It's pretty worthwhile course that you can go upside down, and especially as corporate pilots, they do a lot of big flight departments. They do 2 flights in the L-39 and then 2 in the Sabreliner, and it's a very well done course. He's pretty busy with that and all the movie stuff they got going with the Sinjet,
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick and all that.
So we got a few drag devices on this airplane. One of them's a big board hanging out on the bottom.
One of them's a big board, big speed brake,
Yeah.
and 2 spoilers on the wings. This thing, if we need to get down, we can get down. Like I said, it had it because of the original. It's the same fuselage, but it was basically welded shut. The massive furniture on this airplane. This is the first airplane to ever get the speed brake back because they wanted it in icing to be able to basically keep the power up but go slow when ATC would slow you on the East Coast. This one has the APU. It's a very bad design. It's up in the hell hole, dismounted. They get hot. Basically for cooling, you can run a Freon system. That's what the 60s had, and do ground cooling. On a hot day, say we're descending into somewhere hot, Florida,
Yeah.
and you got these at idle, you'll feel it starting to get warm in here. So below 20,000, you can start the APU and put the bleed air on, and then keep it cool and not have to worry about keeping power in. So it does serve its purpose.
It has a 40-hour limitation, or is that just specific to this one?
No, that's about when it blows itself up, and
So most guys just have an STC to take it out?
there's an STC to remove it. Yeah, we have 2. So when it breaks, I just swap. It's about a 60-70 hour job. You got to put a hoist back there and drop it.
Wow.
But yeah, it's I say 40 hours. I mean, maybe a little bit more. It's just if you run them for long periods, they just get hot and they over temp, and they're temperamental. It's a fun airplane. So many people come up to them. Hey, I used to fly those. It's my favorite airplane ever.
Awesome.
We were just in Rifle. Guy came up to him. He goes, I flew the 65. I loved it.
Wow. Definitely a head turner.
It is.
Well, thanks for allowing me to experience such a iconic airplane.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We've tried a few times and trips canceled. And
no, this is a big special moment for me. I mean, I used to stand out there at San Jose and watch you guys go out in the Sabreliner. Not this one, but your previous one, and painted just like this. But used to watch you guys go out. And love seeing that thing rocket out of there. And
yeah, that one was the 60s. Yeah, the funnest I've ever flown. It was just it was like an F-16. It was loud. And
wow. Yeah.
Turn noise. This shorter wing. It's a fun plane.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys on the descent.
Air Mexico 494.
Concord.
Contact LA Center 121.15.
Approach. Good evening. 17-3. Descend at 16,000 Lima at Concord.
First load 718 2000. Sacramento altimeter 3002.
3002 12,000. Radar altimeter not required. Radios FMS. I have that set up. Landing data 113. I'm just going to roll through the in-range. Fuel quantity. It's balanced. Altimeters. We're set. Sync.
3004.
It's off.
Kill it.
Okay. Down to before landing.
Thank you.
Number. Contact Travis. Approach 1019.9 or so.
Going Travis. Travis approach. Good evening. Sabreliner 8,700. Descend at 6,000 Lima.
Travis approach. Travis altimeter 3. Correction. Concord altimeter 3004. It's a request.
3004. We can just do the visual. We almost got it.
Roger.
Then there's the power. Smokes. Yeah.
Cool. You saw it.
There's the airport site.
Roger. Third visual approach. Runway 19 right.
Clear visual 19 right.
All right, this is me.
All right.
Radar service terminated. Contact Concord Tower.
Good night. Tower, Sabreliner. Left base visual 219 right.
Concord Tower, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear line 19 right. Okay, board 4 landing 2, the line caution panel lights. We have none. Ignition is continuous. Spoiler mode is ground auto.
Let's go. Gear down. 4-link checks.
One, two, three green, you like it?
I see it.
Anti-skid is tested.
1,000.
Brake pressure.
Yeah.
Nozzle in the field flaps are coming
I'll take
full. They're indicating full. Letting
Going to wrap.
complete. Okay.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Gears down, flaps are full. Runway's yours.
Thank you.
One 190, 80, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Down. Reversers. Brakes. Keep them. Very nice. Get Echo.
Stay parking.
Concord Jet for
Turn right at the end, taxi Concord Jet via Echo, this frequency, have a good night.
Echo and with you to Concord Jet. Good night. Alright, strobe light is off.
Thanks.
Flaps are back to 20.
Thanks for having me along, dude.
Yeah, reset, generator's on. This is coming off, this is coming off. This is coming off, this is coming off, that's coming off, that's coming off. That's disarmed.
Boom.
Bulb lights, recogs off, anti-skid switch is off, recog anti-ice panel is completely off. Transponder, standby. Radar is off, APU is up.